Hi there, this is Dr. Mandeep Saini, and in this video we will talk about how to write a critical literature review. Now, the first thing, we need to understand what is a critical literature review. Now, the critical review is the type of text that analyzes, evaluates somebody else's work. So, to write a critical review, you must first read somebody else's work, maybe a journal article or the books, or maybe a blog post as well, and then try to understand it. And after understanding, you can write the critics, that how they come up with the idea. Is it relevant? Is it not relevant? How was their research methodology? Or was the idea is adding value or not? So there could be several different type of critics on one of the articles. Now, critical review must be objective, but that means that you should not be biased. You should not introduce your own understanding on a critical review. You should rely on the views of the other people. So whichever article you are reading or book you are reading or the topic, you should rely on the understanding of those authors. You are not talking about your own views in your critics. Until unless you understand, you write, you paraphrase and write the critical review. So what you need to do when you have to write a critical review, the process is, first you need to read the article. After reading the article, you try to understand the concept. So you might need to read the articles several times or multiple times. Then you try to understand the concept. Once you understand the concept, you make the notes. You can write the notes on a piece of paper, and you can make notes on your PC as well. Then try to write the view of that author in your own language. So when you are writing the views of the author, you should not be looking at the work of the author again. Otherwise, you will copy some of the text from there. So don't look at it. Based on your notes, the notes you made, you have to write and paraphrase the view of the author in your own language. And finally, you must give a citation as well. So what you need to do, you need to read, understand, note, write and cite. After that, after first article, then you read the another article or a number of articles. And then you should be doing, or you should be using the same process to read, understand, note, write and cite. So once you have several different views on a particular topic, you can say that person 1 said this, person 2 said something else. There are similarities of the views between those two people, or there are differences of the views between those two people as well. That is one way of critically reviewing. The second thing, once you are critically reviewing any of the article and you're reading, understanding and making notes and writing it in your own language and then giving the citation, there could be possible that you are going to give several citations on one of the sentence. We will talk about it in another video when we talk about paraphrasing, and we will talk about referencing as well. Now, the tip over here is, when you are writing the paragraph, you should be using conjunction word. You can Google conjunction words and you can find a list of conjunction word on Google Images. Now, you can use conjunction words. So, for example, person A or author A said project management is a technique to manage the project. However, author B had different views, and author B stated that project management is not a technique to manage project, but implementing lean or agile, those are the tools and techniques that could help project management. Furthermore, author 3 have said something else. Now that is just one way of writing paragraph and understanding or writing the critical review while understanding the work of different authors. Now you need to avoid some of the mistakes when you are writing critically. First, you should never describe or explain the literature, the views of the other author. You should never describe that. what the author 1 stated this, author 2 stated this, author 3 stated this. That is not critical review, even though you're giving the citation there. You must critically analyze the different views, why there is difference in the view, why there is similarity in it. Have they taken the same methodology, same approach to come up with a conclusion? So there could be several different views on one of the topic, and you must paraphrase the views of others. That is very, very important. And as I said that earlier, that we will be having another video on paraphrasing, and you must cite properly as well. So avoid these mistakes. Those are very, very important. As I mentioned earlier, we will be having a few more videos in critical writing series. We will be talking about paraphrasing, we will be talking about citations and referencing, and I will give you an example of critical writing as well. So stay tuned. I will get back to you with the new videos. Thank you.